Do you struggle with perfectionism and finding balance in your life? We're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist. I make videos for people with anxiety or OCD. And today I'm going to talk to you about perfectionism, and in particular about perfectionism that kind of takes over your life. Is that you? I totally understand this because I feel like I do have that perfectionism streak, and I do have a couple of my kids who also struggle with that. And I want to talk about how perfectionism can actually make your life very imbalanced. When we want to be perfect, we often pour so much energy into the thing that we want to be perfect, to the point that other areas in our life suffer. Are you finding yourself doing homework for hours and hours and hours a night on assignments that are supposed to take you 5 to 10 minutes? Or are you in college and you're working on assignments for hours and hours and hours when they're not supposed to take you that long, or when everyone else is done with them rather quickly? That's my daughter. That does have its toll. That does have an impact on your life. In fact, one of my daughter's teachers said, stop making these so well done. That's not the assignment. The assignment was to do a draft. And part of that wasn't, yay, you're doing so good, but you are wasting time. And time is as important as doing our best. And that's the part that struggles when we're perfectionistic. Because when we have perfectionism, we lose time. And we can never get back time. And there is a small amount of time in our day. And in that day, we have things we have to do. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to feed ourselves. We have to get good enough sleep. Maybe we should, hang out with our friends or our loved ones. Maybe we want to do hobbies or extracurricular activities. Maybe we want to relax and watch TV. Maybe we want to do art. Maybe we want to listen to music. And maybe we have work to do. Homework, schoolwork, assignments, whatever it is. That's what your day looks like. All these different ingredients that you have to get done. When you have perfectionism and you're just stuck on working on this project until it's right and perfect, or working on this assignment even though they said it should take 10 minutes, you're doing extra and extra and extra so that it's really, really great. The problem is you're going to burn yourself out. And that box that I was just talking about and all those different ingredients that are in your day, like friends and family, relaxing, eating, sleeping, all of that gets abandoned. And you can't spend all your time here making everything perfect and make all those other areas perfect as well. Something will have to give. So that means that when you take time, extra time, unnecessary time to be perfect in one area, then other areas are going to suffer. And that might mean that your friendships are going to suffer. It may mean that you're not socializing as much. It may mean that you're not eating as well. It may mean that you're not getting enough sleep. It may mean that you're not relaxing your body enough. Because relaxation is not just an extra. Relaxation is something necessary to not get burnt out. It's necessary for your health. It's necessary for your motivation. It's necessary for you to be able to fill all those boxes, those little mini boxes in this big box, that life requires on a daily basis. So when you are spending, I kind of look at it like a battery. And when you're spending all your battery on this one thing that you want to be perfect, you'll have no battery left to spend on the other things that are equally or maybe even more important in your life. And if you're young, what you're doing now will train your brain for how you're going to do things later. And so if you are doing schoolwork until the wee hours of the night because you want your assignments to be perfect, or you're spending hours and hours and hours working on how you look, right? Everybody's got a different thing that they're focusing on with perfectionism. You are going to be missing out on other things, and you're also teaching your brain that this is what you do, that you don't know how to balance. I struggle with this, to be honest. I used to be a complete workaholic, and I would work on my online resources and stuff way into the night. I'd put the kids to sleep and then I'd work on it until like 2 or 3 in the morning, get up, rinse, and repeat, do the exact same thing. But I was missing out on family connections. I was missing out on enjoyment. I would feel really guilty if I sat and watched Netflix. I'd be like, I could be working, I could be doing stuff. Is that you? Maybe not. But do you feel guilty when you're relaxing because you could be doing something productive? That is part of the perfectionism struggle, is that we don't know how to relax. We don't give ourselves permission. And so what I did a while ago is I had to make a schedule, because I would follow a schedule. And maybe this is something that would work for you too. And I said to myself, when it's 5 o'clock, and it will be different for you, so you do you, but I said to myself, when it's 5 p.m., I'm no longer working on things. And now sometimes I have to still work because I have an emergency or I have to do something. But on the whole, in the evening, I said everything gets shut off and you're going to watch TV and eat and spend time with your kids and relax. And that was really hard at first. It was hard to unwind and just sit in bed and watch TV with my daughter and just laugh and relax. I felt like I was being lazy and that I could be using my time more productively. But here's the interesting thing. Over time, I trained my brain and new habits developed. And then I wanted to relax. I needed to relax. And I wound up being much more productive during the day because I had more energy. I wasn't burnt out. I could give it my all. And I knew when to let go. Because it's not about how long you spend on something or how perfect you make it. It's how productive can you be in all areas of your life, not just that one little box. Well, I hope that you find the sparkle in everything you do. And don't forget to check out my video next Thursday. I do also wanted to mention I have a new Etsy store. And so I have mental health t-shirts to inspire you with positive messages. I have an OCD card deck where you can pull a card each day and it will strengthen your skills. Check it out at natashadaniels.com/shop.